what have we here? Let's see. So, draw. Seer can draw as long as you have cards costing from 2 to 4. It's a cantrip on the face of it. At minimum, you always get a cantrip effect. And then it checks the top 3 cards of your deck, puts all the ones that are 2 to 4 in your hand, so it can draw up to 4 total cards, including this. So it can be up to +3 cards. Hunting Lodge potentially can be draw if you build like a draw to X sort of deck where you discard and then redraw. Same thing with Library. I don't see anything that would enable those though, because we don't have any payload that works mid-turn. Experiments like a one-shot draw. Trashing. Wrath technically trashes stuff, but not really. It just turns trash into rats. That's good when you have trash for benefit cards, but we don't have anything that trashes for benefit. You got a bunch of strong cards here, but that don't really drive well with each other. There's no plus buy. Well, actually, there's Ruin Market for plus buy. I was about to open Marauder, but I'm actually kind of saying I wouldn't be unhappy if he opened Marauder and gave me the Ruin Market, because that would make it a little bit easier to build. I could just buy the Ruin Market outright. I get Basilica points or nothing else, and then I guarantee I have plus buy. That's probably silly. We don't have plus buy, but we at least have gains. Falconer can gain stuff, and by stuff I mean actually you can only really gain experiments and Marauders and Rats, none of which are particularly desirable. So if we tried to build, how do we even build an engine here? Well, Royal Blacksmith is draw, but it's nothing worth talking about because we can't get rid of our coppers really. And so discarding all your coppers at return sucks. I really wanted to just take the Ruin Market and be like, I got the only plus buy in the kingdom, I'll build up to double province, but I don't think we have the stuff here to actually do double province. So I think we're just gonna, we're gonna give him the Ruin Market anyway. Give him some junk, maybe get some Falconers to gain some silvers. And play a very simple, rudimentary, like Seer Silver deck. This is ugly. I don't like this. I don't like playing money-ish things. I think he does. He's also rated very high. This is not my ideal scenario to be playing big money in. Alright, so he's getting the Falconer, that makes sense. Let's take more silvers. Okay, well, we got like 9, which is an absurd number, but at the very least it means we'll get Basilica points when we buy something. Seer? Falconer? Buy Falconer first. And then this can probably be a Seer. So he's getting rats. I imagine what he's thinking is you turn the coppers into rats, and the rats can be drawn with Seer. So they're netting you 1 less coin because, I mean, rats doesn't give you a coin, and copper does. But the advantage is they are a little bit less in your way if you have a lot of Seers, because the Seer will draw the rats, but the Seer won't draw the copper. I'm not going to get that fancy. I think I'm just going to leave the coppers. I want a Seer now. Let's get a second Falconer, then we'll do Seers after that. Desperation. I hope he's desperate. Both of them are playing very similar things. He's actually gotten a little fancier than I have with this rats thing. We've got the Marauder, and I'm hoping those ruins will slow him down a tad bit. It's not the most interesting kingdom in the world. I think we just take another silver here. We'll get Basilica points again. This will be 7, 9. Buy a Seer, I guess. I could take I don't know why. I still just want silvers. I just want, like, we are playing big money. my inclinations are get the experiment. You don't want lots of silvers in your deck, and these draw things. But we don't care about draw. In this case, we actually do just care about shoving a bunch of silvers in our deck. And that's all we're going to do. I don't think this rat thing is going to work. I don't believe in it. If I were building an engine with Sirius to draw, I would totally do the rat thing, because I would value that extra little tidbit of draw very highly. But we're not doing that here. We're playing simple big money. The extra rats are not significant. You're not going to get that many seers. Like, I'm seriously considering just buying a copper for the 2 victory points here. I don't think that's crazy. This kingdom's really weak and there's not a whole lot to do. So if I don't get the copper, it won't make the difference, because we'll probably split the last 4 points. Yeah, sure, what the hell. Let's get the copper. This is not generalizable advice. Certainly, if we're playing an engine, adding a copper for 2 victory points is just a terrible idea. 1 junk card in your deck can slow down an engine a whole lot. But like, I'm going to draw that copper maybe once, twice more before this game ends. Probably twice. So I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. So what happens when you have fat decks? You don't have to care too much about adding good junk cards, because your deck's already full of junk. It's not doing a whole lot of anything anyway. He's got lots of rats, lots and lots of rats. If you manage to get a lot of seers, you'll be able to draw very well, but I think by that point the game's just going to be already in the province phase. Just take another silver. We've already got 10 here, which is enough to get province with Basilica. No reason to waste that spoils. Like, I'm seriously considering already buying Duchy. Probably not. We're about to reshuffle. I don't think I actually want to buy Duchy. I'll probably just get another Seer. And then once this shuffle triggers, things below 8 could very well be Duchies. Well, he now has 12 rats in his deck. We'll see if that does anything. I don't think it is. But I'm open to being proven wrong. This looks like a province. I don't play the middle ground decks a whole lot. You know, I very much like to build an engine, but if we're playing big money, I'm just going to play very big money. Not care at all about long-term draw or anything. Just get all the silvers, buy the provinces, call it a day. And I think that's going to work out better. Like, I've got a points lead. I think I'm in a province pretty reliably. I'm over a province in the lead. I'm not seeing how he comes back with a single buy deck. I don't know. Well, actually, as I said, he actually has multiple buys. I did give him the plus buy, so maybe he does have a way back in. Maybe he can build a double province. Maybe I've just been here naysaying his deck, and this rat thing is going to work out after all. I want to believe. I'm rooting for the opponent's deck. I'd rather see the fancy rat seer thing win over my just gratuitously basic big money thing. Yeah, hey, look, he's drawn a lot. All right, come on, you can come back. Yes. I think it might be guessing that because there's like a whole lot of spectators, this could be like a tournament game or something. It just seems that our random rated match has gotten a lot of spectators. Yeah, it's a fair number of people. It is rats. Oh, half of it is rats. My half is not rats. Don't want to draw that. When any player gains a card with 2 or more types, you can place from your hand. So if I give him a ruins, oh well, he's throwing the towel. I wish he would have waited like 10 more seconds to resign, because I was about to do the fanciest thing my deck could possibly do, which is play a Marauder, give him the ruins, and then trigger my own Falconers off of him getting the ruins. Given that my deck up to that point had just been gain a silver, buy a seer, buy a province, that was the only excitement I was going to get all game, and he just died it to me. Anyways, this kingdom.